game could be potentially high scoring depending on how this one unfolds. Bryce Peterson, that one is taken in the dirt. Gets away from Hernandez, however, not far enough. No advancement on the bases for Wray. Lapp staying at third, Wymura staying at second. 1 ball, no strikes for Bryce Peterson. Peterson in his last game, 1 for 3 at the plate with an RBI. 1-0. That one above the belt. 2 balls and no strikes. Bryce Peterson, he's been 1-0. That one above the belt. The batting order, this is the highest in the order that he's been this season at second. Bryce Peterson, he's been 1-0. That one above the belt. The batting order, this is the highest in the order that he's been this season at second. Bryce Peterson, he's been 1-0. That one above the belt. The batting order, this is the highest in the order that he's been this season at second. Bryce Peterson, he's been 1-0. That one above the belt. The batting order, this is the highest in the order that he's been this season at second. Bryce Peterson, he's been 1-0. That one above the belt. Batting order, this is the highest in the order that he's been this season. Bryce Peterson, he's been 1-0. That one above the belt. The batting order, this is the highest in the order that he's been this season. Bryce Peterson, he's been 1-0. Caden Lapp comes in to score, and Joey Wymura advances to third. It's now 3-3. Lapp scores as a result of that wild pitch. And now the go-ahead run is 90 feet away there at third as Bryce Peterson with an advantageous 3-1 count. This one swung on. It's a short fly ball to shallow center field. And coming over to make the catch there, Octavio Gonzalez. Bit of an awkward catch there. However, he got the out all the same, and the side is retired. Of course, not before Wray is able to tie the ball game. They score 1 run on 1 hit. There were no errors in the inning, and 1 is left on. It's 3-3. Bottom of the second next on KRDZ.
Hookup Manufacturing Company hires people that were born and raised to work in this industry.
I grew up farming, and we had Hookup equipment on our farm.
I still actively farm. I know what the farmers' problems are. I can use that to help make our products better.
What kind of separates a successful farm from one that's having a little more trouble right now is the ability to market your grain.
And the best way to manage that?
On-farm storage.
Sue Rother, Fleet Manager for Hookup Trucking Operations.
We've had several calls where a farmer has broke down, a dealer needs a part right away. We do whatever we can to get it there.
The Hookup Dealer Network is also a critical part of the company's success.
Our relationship with our dealers is very close. They know who they can contact if they have a need.
The dealers are absolutely committed to this product.
When you buy something, you want to make sure you have good service that comes with it.
Bottom of the second inning. Goodland and Wray tied at 3. And the first pitch leading us off is Maverick Spresser, and he's going to fly this one out to right field. So already out number 1, Caden Lapp able to make the grab.
Number 3, Bryson Waters.
So 1 up, 1 down on the first pitch there for Ridge Peterson. That's going to bring in number 9 in the order, Bryson Waters. Bottom of the second inning brought to you by Easy Irrigation. From Zematic Center Pivots to Turf Equipment, ATVs, side-by-sides, and Hustler Mowers, Easy Irrigation has you covered. Beautiful afternoon here in Goodland, Kansas. Waters takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. Goodland, 2 hits, 3 runs in the bottom of the first. Ridge Peterson looking for a better outing here as this one is popped to the infield, and Camden Riggleman from short, able to get under it and make the catch. So 2 up, 2 down. Brings back the top of the order with Manny Gonzalez.
Number 5, Manny Gonzalez.
So Ridge Peterson, on top of looking for a faster inning, he's looking for a more efficient inning as well. He threw 25 pitches there in the first inning. So far just 2 here. This one's going to be grounded to short. Riggleman the pickup. Throw to first is just barely in time, and the side is retired. Riggleman, a fantastic throw there from third. So Ridge Peterson able to retire the side in order. It remains 3-3. Top of the third inning is next on KRDZ.
You have depended on Farm Rain for your customized farming equipment and service. We are humbled by your trust. We don't take it lightly. And we don't take it for granted. Thank you for continuing to count on us.
Top of the third inning. Wray tied with Goodland at 3. Connor Dockery on KRDZ. Top of the third inning. Brought to you by Wray State Bank. For all your traditional online and mobile banking needs, visit Wray State Bank. Leading us off, Camden Riggleman. He's going to take strike 1 on the lower outside edge. Jackson Griffith remains on the mound. So far giving up 3 hits for 3 runs, 3 walks, and 2 strikeouts. Ridge Peterson able to retire the side in order in the bottom of the second. Griffith trying to match that here as a swing foul tipped in the dirt by Riggleman will move the count to 0-2. Riggleman is 1 for 1 in this game. He hit a single in the first inning. Griffith is ready. Here's the 0-2. That one misses high. Ball 1. 1-2 the count. Riggleman 0 for 3 with a strikeout. Game 2 against Haxton on Saturday. Looking for a bounce-back game. So far, so good. Of course, 1 for 1 with that single. However, trying to hold on with a 1-2 count. Next delivery, that one called strike 3 on the inside half. And there's the first out of the inning. Third strikeout for Griffith in the start.
Up next, number 2.
As the game is rolling along, he's getting his confidence up there a bit after a bit of a shaky first inning as Eddie Estrada will step in. Estrada was walked in his first plate appearance. 1 of 3 walks so far from Griffith. First delivery to Estrada. That one misses high for ball 1. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on KRDZ. So 1-0 the count to Estrada. Next delivery misses high and inside for ball 2. Estrada having to duck out of the way of that one. Doesn't want to get domed here in this one. Speaking of getting hit by pitches, Estrada was hit by 3 pitches in that doubleheader against Haxton. So, yeah, I'm sure his left side of his body a bit bruised up the last couple waved at and missed on a high delivery, evens up the count at 2. Doing a good job of getting back in the count here. Falling behind 0-2. We saw that in the first inning. It turned the count. Might be better to go. Trying to change the narrative here if the game goes along. 2-2 to Estrada. This one swung on. It's going to be grounded to short. Going to be a tough play from Lipton. The throw was made in time at first for the second out of the inning. Those plays there in the infield so far.
Now batting number 24, Rich Peterson.
A close throw there from short to retire the side in the last half inning against Goodland. Answering there as well. So bases empty, 2 outs. That brings in Rich Peterson. First delivery to him. That one swung on and grounded foul towards the Wray duck. So Rich will fall behind 0-1. Grounded into a double play in his first at bat. He's 0-1 in this one, trying to do his first hit of the game so far. 3 hits for Rick. That's a knee. Nice delivery. That one misses away.
No.
1 ball, 1 strike. Rich Peterson, one of the 4 Eagles that registered a hit in Game 2 against Saxon, and he got 2 of the team's 6 hits. He went 2 for 3 at the plate. The run scoring. So struck out. Next delivery, that one missed high. So 2 balls and a strike for Rich Peterson. 3-3 is the score of the third inning between Rangers and Game 1 of this doubleheader. Next one misses low and inside. 3 balls and a strike for Rich Peterson. And Rich Peterson like both of them. This one will look to be improvement as the game is going along after rough first innings from both pitchers. Griffin was able to retire the side of the top of the second to see if Griffin can answer here. He's unable to. He loses Rich Peterson. Could be a fine pitch block. That's one missed high and away. So the 4th walk issued by
Now
Griffin
batting
in this one.
number 1, Carson Rockwell.
Rockwell is 0-1 in this one. He was caught looking. Retired the side of the top of the first inning. The first of 3 strikeouts at this point is Griffin. Rockwell also playing here and there as a freshman. Early returns have been good at it. He's strike 1 right down the middle. Rockwell so far appearing in 11 of the team's 14 games. 6 for 18 at the plate, 7 runs scored. A .333 batting average, .556 on base percentage, .444 slugging, with a triple on the season, and a .100 on base slugging. Very good to see out of this freshman. Misses below the zone. 1 ball and 1 strike. Pitch misses low and inside. Ball 2. Meanwhile, stolen base attempt, and he is nailed there at second. Rich Peterson trying to become a base runner in scoring position.
Goodland's
However,
pitch count,
he was unsuccessful.
69.
So he's nailed there. This one grounded to third. Welch makes the pickup. Throw the first, just over the glove of Bryce Peterson, and that is going to bring in another go-ahead run. Cole Linton comes in to score. Throw just high.
Now batting for Goodland, number 12, Gentry Deeds.
Boom, 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 boom. Standing up there at the second base, Mason Hernandez. Goodland now leads 4-3. Ready to regain the lead. Wray led 2-0 after the top of the first inning. They trailed 3-2. Bottom of the first, tied it in the top of the second. Now we have another lead change. First delivery here to Deeds. This one is top foul for the Goodland dugout there along third. He's going to fall behind 0-1. Two errors in the game for Wray. Another unearned run coming into school. Pitch goes inside. It's going to be ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike for Gentry Deeds. Got the first out of the inning right there. However, it's just a foul. So 1 ball, 2 strikes for Deeds at the plate. Deeds currently in this one, not as a result of the double play from Octavio Gonzalez. This one is getting under it to make the catch. Eddie Estrada for the first out, and a quick throwback prevents any movement on the bases.
Up next for Goodland, number 7.
So 1 down, base runner at second for Goodland. That brings in Octavio Gonzalez. Pitch number 40. Peterson. Again, 25 pitches in that first inning, however, significantly less there in the. So pitch taken high, that's ball 1, and Rockwell threatening a throw at second base, however, doesn't ultimately make the throw. Hernandez at second. Next delivery, showing bunt right here. It's going to roll foul there from Octavio Gonzalez. 1 ball, 1 strike now. Trying to get some movement on these bases here as Goodland tries to now a 1-run lead. 4-3 over Wray, bottom of the third. And with fewer than 2 outs, why not try? So base runner at second with 1 out. Here's the next delivery. This one is grounded to short. Riggleman the pickup. Throw to first is off the bag and gets away from Bryce Peterson. Another throwing error, and this time it's not going to cost them with runs on the day. However, it is going to move Gonzalez up to second base. So Mason Hernandez, base runner at third. Octavio Gonzalez at second. So 2 errors in the inning. Both base runners on, actually, for Goodland. Reaching on errors. So, Kason Cedarstrom stepping in now. 1 down, 2 in scoring position for Goodland in a 4-3 lead. First pitch swung on. That one goes right to Welp at third. And the throw to first is in time for the second out. So, a quick second out there and a good one, especially because it did not result in any further movement on the bases. So, good job right there from Rich Peterson. Now he has an opportunity to try to shut down the inning, holding the Goodland lead to 1. Jackson Griffith stepping in. First delivery to him, that one misses high. 1 ball, no strikes. Griffith 0 for 1 so far. He grounded it back to mound. Next delivery, that one called strike one on the outside edge. Great. Ball, 1 strike. 2 down, second and third. Here's the 1-1. That one called strike 2 at the knees this time. And Ridge Peterson, 1 strike away from getting out of this jam. Trying to limit it to just a 1-run inning here for Goodland. Ridge ready with the 1-2. The delivery, this one swung on, grounded back to Ridge Peterson off the mound. Throw to first is in time, and the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been. So 1 run for Goodland, scores on 1 hit. There were 2 Wray errors in the inning, and 2 were on bases. It's 4-3 in favor of the Cowboys. Top of the 4th next on KRDZ.
Betting for Wray, number 1, Carson Rockwell.
Top of the 4th inning, about halfway through this first game of this doubleheader, and Goodland with a 4-3 lead over Wray. Leading us off, Carson Rockwell, number 6 in the order for Wray. Jackson Griffith, meanwhile, remains on the mound for the Cowboys. And the first pitch to Rockwell taken off the plate for ball 1. So Wray once again looking to answer to Goodland, giving up the lead in the bottom of the 3rd inning. 2 errors in the inning. So 3 total errors on the game for these Eagles, of just so many unearned runs given up. Coming into today's action, 97 runs allowed by the Eagles, and only 54 of those on 7 errors coming into today's play, adding 3 to that. So now an even 50 errors on the season for Wray. Swung on and missed for a strike. 2-1 the count to Rockwell there at the plate. So again, pretty solid pitching and hitting from this Wray Eagles team. However, those fielding errors and unearned runs has been the big thorn in their side. Again, they have, as of late, kept the errors to relatively a minimum compared to the first few games of the season. However, as we see in this game so far, still a bit of an issue. So a 2-2 count to Carson Rockwell. Swings, and this one's going to be a short grounder there to short base. Linton, the pickup, throw to first is in time. And a result of that ground out, he is now 0 for 2 in this game. He struck out looking in the first inning, and now a ground out. Brings in Caden Lapp. He is 1 for 1. Leadoff single in the top of the second inning, and a run off of a wild pitch. First delivery to him, that one misses high. 1 ball, no strikes. So Lapp also limited action on the season. However, a little bit more run as of late. Appearing in 14 games coming into today's action. He swings, pops this one just off of first base, and getting under it to make the catch is Bryson Waters. And there's the second out of the inning. That brings in Darren Welp, trying to keep the inning alive for Wray, as Jackson Griffith looking to retire the side in order for the second consecutive inning. Again, technically retiring the side in order. He did allow a 2-out walk. However, Ridge Peterson caught stealing for that third out. So here's the first delivery to foul tipped. So if you include that caught stealing there from Ridge Peterson, Griffith has retired 6. Trying to keep that trend going here as he tries to keep his Cowboys in front 4-3 so far, and an 0-1 count to Welp. A pitch is low. Welp is able to hold off. A bit of a check swing there. Didn't really commit at all. And a good pitch to lay off there. So now 1 ball, 1 strike. Darren Welp 0 for 1 in this one. Had a fly out there in the second inning. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Bit of time there to get Jackson Griffith a new ball on the mound. So Welp is ready. Griffith now ready. Here is the 1-1. That one is called strike 2 on the inside half. Welp kind of leaning there over the plate. So that one nearly got him. However, he was that far over the plate. That pitch was able to get the zone. Griffith, 1 strike away from retiring the side in order. 1-2. This one swung on, and a pop fly up and over the Wray dugout. Out of play. A 1-2 count. For the second consecutive pitch, I should say, coming up. The 1-2 again. That one misses away. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Darren Welp, we mentioned the high strikeout numbers, but just trying to make some more contact on the baseball. His action. Able to get that first elusive first hit against Burlington 2 weekends ago. Went 0 for 20 in his first at-bats. 1 for 8 since. This one swung on, popped foul away again. So a third pitch. 2-2 the count, I should say. Consecutive pitch now with a 2-2 count. Next delivery, this one swung on, grounded just foul along the third baseline. So give Welp some credit here. He's at least getting that pitch count up even further for Griffith, as pitch number 84 is next. Griffith has been doing a good job of getting that pitch count a little bit lower since that 32-pitch first inning. Side is indeed retired in order by Griffith. 4th strikeout of the game for Jackson Griffith as well. So No runs, no hits, no errors, no one left on. It is still 4-3 in favor of Goodland. Bottom of the fourth, next on KRDZ.
The patronage check that we receive once a year has been great for us.
You know, the cashback patronage is like a little bonus almost. I mean, it shows up when you're not expecting a dividend.
When you're paying it into a business that you are part owner in, that money comes back to you. It takes the edge off of that. It makes it feel like you're doing something a little bigger, a little something better, using your money a little more wisely.
Bottom of the fourth inning. Friends, a 4-3 game in favor of Goodland. Ridge Peterson still on the mound there for Wray, and leading us off for Goodland, Maverick Spresser, number 8 in the order for the Cowboys. So the first pitch was outside for a ball. Next one, he chased one low for strike one. So 1 ball, 1 strike to Maverick Spresser. He is 0 for 1 in this one so far. The second inning. Next one is to third. Welp is in time for the first out. Nice throw there from Welp. So Ridge Peterson, for the second time in 4 innings, able to retire the leadoff batter. And the other time he did that was the second inning, for which he was able to retire it in order. So we will see if, by retiring the leadoff base runner here, Ridge Peterson can get some more significant inning. Meanwhile, number 9 in the order, Bryson Waters, steps in. The first pitch to him is too high and inside. There's ball 1. Waters also 0 for 1 in this one. He had a pop out to short in that second inning, which Ridge Peterson was able to retire in order. Ridge also seeing the same 3 batters as he did in that second inning that he retired in order. So we will see if that also carries over here in the fourth. Much needed as well, trying to keep it a 1-run game. Gave up that go-ahead run in the third inning. 2 errors in the inning as well, as a 1 there, 2 balls and a strike to Waters. Ridge is set. Here's the 2-1. That one in the dirt. 3-1. Ridge has given up 2 walks in this one. However, both of them came in the first inning, so he's trying to avoid here as the next delivery. This one swung on and popped up and over out of play. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Waters down here, trying to keep base runners off here. 2-2 to Waters. That one misses high and inside, and looks like that one got him. So a 1-out base runner here. Hit by pitch there from Ridge Peterson. Waters nearly does that one as well. He was kind of leaning over there over the plate and then kind of went up, his arms going up, trying to get out of the way of that one however he could. But as a consolation, he's now a base runner. So 1 down, base runner at first. Number 1 in the order is back for Goodland for Manny Gonzalez. And the successful steal there from Waters, able to swipe the bag. A good throw there from Rockwell, however. Not in time. Good jump there from Waters, a successful steal. That is low grounder there to short, and that's an infield single for Manny Gonzalez. Roll over there on the ball, and it worked to his benefit as that one just slowly going to Riggleman. That one advancing Waters to third, and more than enough time for Gonzalez to make it to first. So the fourth hit of the afternoon for Goodland, first of the inning, and we now have base runners on the corners with one out. That brings in Cole Linton. First pitch to him is low and away, and a uncontested steal now for Manny Gonzalez from first to second. Had to quickly get the ball back to Ridge Peterson, who instead faked the throw to third, trying to catch Waters off the bag. He could not. So here's the 1-0. This one is a line drive right past Ridge Peterson. And one run scores, another run scores. Oh, it's a 2 RBI single for Cole Linton. The lead grows, now 6-3 over Wray. He's now single in the third and now the fourth innings. So Brian Waters and Manny Gonzalez coming in to score the insurance run on 2 hits and 2 runs now in the inning. 1 out. Linton, of course, the base runner at first. And the pitch is high. Meanwhile, second in time, and Cole Linton is caught stealing for the second out. Great throw there from Rockwell behind the plate. He has been working on that. The season has gone along, so it's great to see that paying off for him that time. So Mason Hernandez steps in at the plate. He has a 1-0 count. Previous pitch missed high. Next one is grounded right to third. Welp the pickup throw to first. However, Goodland able to bring in 2 runs on 2 hits. There were no Wray errors in the inning. One is left on. So it's a 6-3. Is next on KRDZ.
You have depended on Farm Rain for your customized farming equipment and service. We are humbled by your trust. We don't take it lightly. And we don't take it for granted. Thank you for continuing to count on us.
Welcome back to Goodland, Kansas. Top of the 5th inning. Goodland in front 6-3. Connor Dockery on KO. Pinch hitter now in place of Braxton Case. So Case going 0 for 1 before him with a looking strikeout in the 2nd inning. We'll see if Chris Arambula can help turn the success there. He lines one into center field for a leadoff single. Continuing his hot streak as of late, he's able to for Wray since the 2nd inning. Well, since the 3rd inning, I should say. Rich Peterson was walked and then caught stealing. So still first in 2 innings. So we'll see if Wray can get a run of their own going. A streak of their own. Of course, no pun intended with the run. Again, we're tied at 3 with Goodland, and then Goodland took a 1-run lead and then adding 2 on 2 hits in the last half inning. So a pitch taken by Ridge Peterson and a successful steal from Chris Arambula. That one was a close play, and boy, he's all dirty there now. A nice dive from him, and it was in time. So Chris Arambula immediately coming into the game and making a big impact here for the Eagles. A leadoff single, and then now a stolen base in the first pitch to Joey Wymura. He is behind 0-1. The first pitch was a strike, and he takes one on the outside half of the plate for strike 2. So Joey Wymura falls behind 0-2. Wymura 1 for 1 in this one. Hit a leadoff double in the top of the 1st inning, then walked in the top of the 2nd inning. He has a run scored and a stolen base to his name today as well. So Griffith still on the mound for Goodland. He glances at second, and the next delivery is high for a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Joey Wymura. Pitch number 90 coming up next for Griffith. So, again, bit of a shaky first inning. However, he has been great as of late, especially the last 2 innings, trying to keep that momentum as a pitch taken off the plate. Check swing, didn't break the plane for Wymura, and that's ball 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Might hear the wind there, the breeze on the audio. However, it is a warm breeze, not a cold breeze for once, which is a great change. Hopefully it stays like this for the remainder of the season. However, I have my doubts for Saturday's matchup against Yuma, as this one is a pop fly out of play over the Goodland dugout along 3rd. It remains a 1-2 count to Wymura, trying to hang in there. Wymura 0 for 3 with a walk and a strikeout in Game 2 against Haxton on Saturday. So far making it on base in both of his plays here. 3 for 3 as this one swung on a short fly ball. That one's just going to line up a foul ball. Another one that goes towards the Goodland dugout. So Wymura hanging in. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Chris Arambula, the base runner, at second with no outs in the inning. Wymura has 12 runs batted in on the season. Of course, primarily hitter on the season, as this one is going to be grounded. Oh, that gets Griffith there on the mound, and it's going to a comebacker hit right there by Joey Wymura, and base runners are now on the corners with no outs. So back-to-back singles brings in Rice Peterson. So going to be a brief visit there on the mound. See if Griffith is okay. That one looked like it got him on the left shin on that grounder by Wymura. Bounced away and rolled away from him there towards 3rd base. Unable to make the recovery throw in time. Good to see that he is okay. He is staying there on the mound for Goodland.
Rice Peterson.
So, as I mentioned, Rice Peterson stepping in. He is 0 for 1 in this one. Walked in the first, flew out to center field in the second. He did score off of an error in the top of the first inning. One of those 2 runs scoring on a throwing error. So runners on the corners with no outs and a step off from Griffith. Needs more time there on the mound. So Peterson getting back ready. Griffith gets the call. Glance at first, a step off and a fake throw to third as Arambula able to step back in. We've seen Arambula get lots of distance off of the bags whenever he's a base runner this season. Tends to get in pitchers' heads a little bit. Even if he's not going for a steal. He does go for a lot of steals, however. So Rice Peterson flashing bunt holds off, but it's called strike 1 anyways. Meanwhile, an uncontested steal from first to second by Joey Wymura. So now 2 in scoring position with no outs for Wray. They trail, trying to get back into this ball game. Top of the 5th inning, past the halfway point here. So the pitch, that one is called strike 2 on the inside. Rice Peterson now falls behind 0-2. Kind of similar to that game 1 against Haxton, although, of course, that one was a very high-scoring affair. This one not as high-scoring, but a fly ball to center field, and that one drops just ahead of Octavio Gonzalez, and that's going to plate a run. So an RBI single from Rice Peterson, 3 base hits to start the top of the 5th inning for Wray. It's now 6-4. They trail Goodland by 2. So Chris Arambula comes in to score. Joey Wymura advances to third, and Rice Peterson is now on first with that RBI. Camden Riggleman now stepping in for Wray. So Riggleman, 1 for 2 in this one, single in the first, struck out looking in the third. Trying to shrink the lead even more. Meanwhile, Griffith on the mound, heading towards the end of his leash here on the mound. He's now up to 96 pitches as he makes a pickoff attempt at first. Rice Peterson able to dive back in safely, of course. So again, runners on the corners, no outs. Ray scoring 1 run so far in the inning on 3 hits. Delivery to Riggleman. That one waved at and missed for strike 1. Riggleman on the season. Coming into today's action, 15 hits and 49 at-bats. Leads the team in at-bats on the season. He's also got one of the 4 home runs hit. Also has one of the 6 triples hit of the season. A .469 slugging percentage as a result, as a pickoff at first again unsuccessful. Rice Peterson getting dirty there. Diving back in again. Pitch number 98 coming up next for Griffith in this start. Here's the 1-1 to Riggleman. This one is a pop fly, just in foul territory, however, off of first. And getting under it is Bryson Waters for the first out. So good out there from Griffith, able to get that out without allowing any movement on the bases.
Now batting number 2,
now base runners on the corners
Eddie
with
Estrada.
1 out. Eddie Estrada stepping in. Estrada 0 for 1 in this one, walked in the first inning, grounded out to short in the 3rd inning. Trying to drive in some runs. A step off and a fake throw. However, Rice Peterson making the dash to second, and he is caught stealing. He thought that Griffith was the throw to third. However, that fake throw by Griffith was the trick that was needed there, and he was able to fool Rice Peterson into making him go to the second for the second out. So Rice Peterson caught stealing for out number 2, and Wymura now the lone base runner on. He is at third, but now with 2 away. First delivery to Estrada. This one swung on, grounded to second base. Cedarstrom the pickup, throw to first in time, and the side is retired. So one is stranded on the bases. Wray able to score 1 run on 3 hits. No Goodland errors. It's 6-4 heading into the bottom of the 5th, which is next on KRDZ.
You've got places to go and things to do, and you don't want to miss out on any opportunities. With Wray State Bank's student banking, we have the tools to keep you going. Deposit that check from grandma without stopping at the bank, split the bill from your phone when you're out with your friends, and get access to your accounts 24 hours a day, 7 days a week with online and mobile banking. So keep on going, and we'll stick with you wherever you go. Wray State Bank, banking on a first name basis. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Do you want precision out of your agronomy team? Ag will deliver agronomic solutions supported by the latest technology, from intensive soil sampling with Soil Optics to water and nitrogen management with Baramax, and even down to the last weed with our scouting program. We provide season-long input and management strategies that deliver maximum return on investment. Contact us now to learn how we can make the most out of your agronomic inputs.
Bottom of the 5th inning, Goodland in front of Wray, 6-4. Connor Dockery on KRDZ. And for Wray is Joey Wymura. So he relieves Ridge Peterson after 4 innings. He gave up 6 runs on 5 hits, no strikeouts, and 2 walks. So Wymura. First delivery swung on. Leading us off is Gentry Deeds, and it's going to be a fly ball to center field, and an incredible catch by Eddie Estrada. He kind of made a slide on his knees in the outfield on a dead sprint there to shallow right center to try to make the catch, and he was able to get there in time. A great first out from Eddie Estrada. My, oh my. So there you go. For Wymura in relief, and now at the plate, Octavio Gonzalez. A couple of changes as well in the field for Wray. Ridge Peterson off the mound now in left field. Carson Rockwell moves from catcher to second, and Chris Arambula coming in for Braxton Case. He is now at catcher. Of course, Joey Wymura now on the mound. So 1 ball, now 1 strike to Octavio Gonzalez. He kind of loses it there in the dirt. Bit of a slow roller there as well. And just like that, Goodland has themselves a 1-out base runner.
Now off the bat for Goodland, number 9.
So Kason Cedarstrom steps in now. So that is the 6th base hit of the game for Goodland. 1 down, 1 on first. 2 on the game, an RBI single in the first, and a ground out to third in the 3rd inning as the first pitch to Cedarstrom taken for strike 1. Here's the 0-1. That one taken left. 1 ball, 1 strike. Goodland another opportunity right here to try to add to their lead. 2 in the past, their last inning. They were able to extend it to their game-high 3-run lead. And then Wray, of course, 3 hits and 1 run in the top of this inning to creep a little bit closer. However, Goodland need to get a little bit more runs on there to get a little bit more comfortable there. This Wray team we've seen at times this season capable of putting up hits in a hurry. As a pitch is taken for another strike, it's now a 2-2 count to Cedarstrom. Pitch is taken low for ball 3. However, a stolen base attempt. And he is caught stealing. Octavio Gonzalez the dash from first to second. A great throw behind the plate from Chris Arambua to nail him on the bases. And there's the second out of the inning. So Octavio Gonzalez caught stealing. And just like that, Cedarstrom with a 3-2 count. And 2 away in the inning. Wymura the payoff pitch. This one swung on. It's a line drive to left field. And coming over to make the catch is Ridge Peterson for the 3rd out. So Joey Wymura, like he usually does, coming in and pitches a quick inning in relief. And the side is retired. So no runs on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on. It remains a 6-4 ball game. Top of the easy.
The patronage check that we receive once a year has been great.
Hillcrest Care Center and the Towers are a skilled nursing facility and a top-rated assisted living community. Our skilled nursing facility offers physician and nurse practitioner visits, therapy options, and more. Our assisted living community offers individual care plans, trained team members available, routine health assessments, as well as art, music, and pet therapies. We're devoted to taking care of our residents in a secure, loving, home-like environment. Call Hillcrest Care Center and the Towers at 970-332-4856 and find out more.
So Goodland bringing in a reliever. So Jackson Griffith pitching 99 times through 5 innings. And now on the mound, Manny Gonzalez. And the first pitch is going to be called strike 1 to Ridge Peterson, who's leading off the inning for Wray. So Manny Gonzalez also going to be pulled in the field. It's going to be Kion Ensign on left field where Manny Gonzalez was. And Manny Gonzalez now on the mound. Now an 0-2 count. Next one was strike 2. So Ridge Peterson down 0-2. Next delivery, that one waved at and missed on a low pitch for the first down of the inning. And a successful first out there, the strikeout for Manny Gonzalez.
Up next, number 1, Carson Rockwell.
So a 3-pitch strikeout to Ridge Peterson. That brings in Carson Rockwell. Wray trailing Goodland 6-4. Trying to get back into it. However, they only have 2 more chances in this one as a swing and a miss for strike 1. 4 pitches, 4 strikes for Manny Gonzalez in relief. He's not messing around on the mound in relief in this one, is he? Here's the 0-1. That one taken high for ball 1. That's how you know. Very effective in relief so far. It takes him 5 pitches to throw his first ball. So here is the 1-1. That one waved at and missed on an outside pitch for strike 2. Got Rockwell on the ropes here. Rockwell in this one, he's 0 for 2. Struck out looking in the first inning and then grounded out in the 4th inning. Looking to get that first hit of this doubleheader for him. Here's the 1-2. That one called strike 3. As the zone expands a little bit on the outside, and there is out number 2. So back-to-back Ks for Gonzalez in relief. That brings in Caden Lapp.
Now batting.
So Rogers coming in, going to pinch hit for Caden Lapp here. Did not start this game as he grounds this one to short, and the long throw. Great throw there by Linton, and the side is retired in order by Manny Gonzalez in relief. So it remains a 6-4 ball game in favor of Goodland, bottom of the 6th. Next on. Bottom of the 6th inning, Goodland in front of Wray, 6-4. Game 1 of this afternoon doubleheader. A very nice afternoon here in Goodland. Again, probably only the second nice weather game day we've had on the season. The rest of the game days we've had, boy, have been pretty brutal. Cold or both, as Joey on the mound. Leading us off is Kyan Ensign, taking his first cuts in this one. He replaces Jackson Griffith, who was also relieved on the mound. This one a grounder to short, a slow roller, and the throw from Rick. It's an infield single from Ensign. A close play, but he was able to make it work. So Griffith went 0 for 2 at the plate, a couple of ground outs, and Ensign immediately pinch hits for him and comes in and gets a base hit on the first 2 pitches. So just like that, another leadoff base runner for Goodland as they have their last chance to try to as their final chance at the bats in the top of the 7th inning. So Maverick Spresser steps in and he takes strike 1 at the top of the zone. So an 0-1 count for Spresser. He's 0 for 2 in this one, flew out to right field in the 2nd inning and then grounded out in the 4th inning as he takes ball 1 on the inside. Fastball delivery there from Joey Wymura. Spresser steps back in. Wymura a glance at first. Next delivery, that one is called strike 2 at the knees, and it's a 1-2 count to Maverick Spresser. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on KO. 1-2 delivery from Wymira. That one swung on and fouled in the dirt. Bit of a jam right there from Spresser. However, he stays alive in the count. 1-2 still. So base runner at first for Goodland. No outs. Here's the 1-2. That one misses low and away. Gets away from Arambula behind the plate, and that wild pitch is going to move Kyan Ensign to second base. So first wild pitch thrown by Wymira in relief in this game. Goodland trying to make him pay for that one. So Spresser, now a 2-2 count. He was able to lay off of that pitch in the dirt. So Wymira glance at second. Here's the 2-2. Swung on. It's a fly ball left center field, and unable to make that catch there between Eddie Estrada and Ridge Peterson, and that is going to be base runners on the corners. That one between Estrada and Ridge Peterson, and they're claiming he caught it there out in left field. So Ridge Peterson saying he caught it. Of course, Chris Arambula behind the plate saying he caught it as well. So both the umpires are going to meet here. So we'll see. It looks like the umpires are discussing this one on if Ridge Peterson made the catch there in left field. So if so, then it's going to be 1 out, and they're also going to discuss if Kyan Ensign tagged up from second and made the run to third legally. So I do believe that might be the case here, as now Coach Brett Vlashine coming out from the Wray dugout to discuss this one from the home plate umpire. So they're from the way that the home plate umpire's talking to Coach Vlashine, it looks like he did make the catch, I believe. So Vlashine had an issue with the movement up to third from Kyan Ensign. So looks like it is the first out. So it is a fly out field for Maverick Spresser. So 1 down. However, Ensign moved up from second to third on the play. So a base runner on third with 1 down for Goodland. First pitch to him. That one misses low and away. However, a good snag from Arambula behind the plate prevents another run scoring potentially, as Kyan Ensign, the base runner, at third. Waters in this one 0 for 1, popped out to short in the second inning, and then he was nailed by a pitch in the fourth. He stole a base and also scored a run in that fourth inning, as we have called strike 1 to Waters. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 down, base runner at third. Goodland leads 6-4 in the bottom of the 6th inning. Next delivery, this one waved at and missed for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. We've seen Wymira pitch under pressure before. Very good at limiting earned runs. So we'll see if he can keep this a 2-run ball game here. 1-2. This one swung on. It's a fly ball to left center field, and a nice catch for Rich Peterson. However, Ensign tagging up from third, and he is in for the score. So a sacrifice fly from Bryson Waters makes it a 3-run ball game. So 1 run and 1 hit so far in the inning. So Ensign brings back the top of the order, Manny Gonzalez. A late reliever pitcher versus pitcher matchup as a swing. Fly ball to right field, and unable to make the catch is Ashton Rogers now in right field, and he's going to try to make it all the way to third. Manny Gonzalez dives in safely. So a base runner at third now for Goodland. 2 away in the Rogers having to make a bit of a run there in right field to try to make that catch. Just barely missed the glove. So that brings in Cole Linton. A 2-out triple there from Gonzalez. Thankfully for Waimura's sake, it came with the bases empty. So 7-4 in favor of Goodland. 2 down, base runner on third. And now at the plate, Cole Linton as he takes a pitch behind him for ball 1, but did not get him. So with that triple from Gonzalez, he's now 2 for 3. Here's the one. But Arambula with a nice block there. 2-0. Linton in this one, he's 2 for 3 as well. Reached on an error in the then hit a couple of singles in the 3rd and 4th innings. He scored a run, stole a base, was caught stealing once, and then he also drove in 2 runs. This one is a grounder to first base, and it gets past Rice Peterson's glove, bounces off the bag, and rolls slightly into the outfield, which is enough to bring in another run. And Goodland has now doubled up Wray here in the bottom of the inning. It's now 8-4. We have an awkward bounce there as it approached the bag there for Rice Peterson. And unfortunately, the lead growing for the Cowboys as Mason Hernandez steps in. So Manny Gonzalez from third. 2 runs now scoring in the inning. So 3 hits, 2 runs for Goodland. A throw to first is not in time. So ball 1 to Mason Hernandez, and then Arambula a quick throw to first after the pitch, and it was unsuccessful. Linton able to step back in. So Mason Hernandez in this one. RBI double in the first. Reached on an error in the 3rd, and then he grounded out in the 4th as he takes strike 1 in the zone. Mason Hernandez also, he's driven in 2 total runs, driven in a run when he reached on an error in the 3rd inning, and he's also scored a run himself there from the 1st inning. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Glance at first. 2. Mason Hernandez now with a 1-2 count with 2 away in the inning. Waimura trying to strand that base runner at first. Doesn't want to allow any more base runners here. Runs. Goodland scoring 2 more runs in this inning on 3 hits as a pitch is taken outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Mason Hernandez. He steps back in. Waimura, another glance at first. Here's the 2-2 delivery. This one swung on and popped foul. Glances off of the... No damage done there. It remains a 2-2 count. Waimura trying to put the bat in his team's hands one final time in this game 1 of this doubleheader. 2-2. That one misses in the dirt. 3-2. Good snag by Arambula behind the plate. Not allowing a movement from Linton off first. So Hernandez steps back in, a payoff pitch on the way. 3-2. That one misses off the plate, and it is a walk. The first walk issued in relief by Joey Waimura, and base runners are now on first and second with 2 away in the inning. Entry Deed steps in, number 4, and he's looking for his first hit of the game. He is 0 for 2 in this one. He was walked in the 1st inning and then flew out to center field in the 3rd and 5th innings. Waimura, a glance at second now. First delivery, that one misses high and inside. 1 ball, no strikes for Deeds. Waimura coming into play. He's pitched in now 8 games on the season. He's started only Wade grounded foul. So 1 ball, 1 strike for Deeds. Wymura a 4 to his name on the season. He's pitched in 25 innings coming into today's action, allowing 32 hits, 16 runs, 9 of them earned. Glance at second. Here is the 1-1. That one in the dirt. Wymura has given up 1 home run on the season. He's walked 10, struck out 30, a great ratio there. Has a team best 2 as well. 1-1, waved at and missed for strike 2. And Wymura 1 strike away from getting out of this inning. Hasn't gone exactly how he planned. 2 runs on 3 hits. Also a sacrifice fly mixed in there by Waters. 2-2, line drive, but it's going to slice foul along the right side. It remains. The Goodland Cowboys making Wymura work here in relief. Of course, a quick 5th inning for him, and now a lengthy. This is his 7th batter faced. 2-2, misses way off the plate. Another 3-2 count, 2nd consecutive batter. Mason Hernandez was able to work the walk. Last 3-2 counts. We will see what happens here with this next payoff pitch from Wymura to Gentry Deeds. And a step off. Oh, and caught in a pickle here is Cole Linton between 3rd and 2nd. Throw well. And now we throw to 2nd. It gets away from Rockwell, and he is able to successfully move up to 3rd. My, oh my. So Wray unable to get out Cole Linton. It's now base runners on the corners with 2 outs. So Wymura going to get the ball back here. Another payoff pitch. He did not make a 3-2 pitch to him yet. Stepped off and tried to get the 3rd out there on the bases, but was unable to. So base runners on the corners, 2 outs. 3. Waved at, foul tipped. Nearly got that 3rd strike. However, Gentry Deeds going to make him work even harder for that 3rd strike there. Wymura on the mound, of course. So far, 1 2/3 innings pitched. He's allowed 1 walk, no strikeouts, and so far 2 runs on 4 hits. And a step off here as Hernandez trying to get a quick out as, oh my goodness, they made the throw home. Linton from coming home to score. Rambula throws this 3rd, and that's going to score a payoff pitch, misses inside. It's a walk. Entire infield trying to work out of this inning as Goodland just keeps adding to that lead. Now 9-4. So get out of this inning. Octavio Gonzalez now stepping in for Goodland. Base runners on first and second. Gonzalez grounded into a double play in the first inning, reached on an error in the third inning, and then a single in the fifth inning. First delivery to him is outside of the zone for ball one. 1-0 the count for Octavio Gonzalez. Wymira gets the call, glance at second. Here's the 1-0. This one swung on, it's a pop fly. Getting under it is Rock. Catch, and there is the third out of the inning. So they really made Joey Wymira work for that third out.
43.
Goodland able to score 3 runs on 3 hits. 1 Wray error committed in the inning, and 2 are left on the bases. It is now 9-4 in favor of Goodland. Top of the 7th, next on KRDZ.
An F-150 isn't an F-150 because of the name on the tailgate. It's an F-150 because it's built for tough, built to haul more, built to tow more, for the people who count on it. Because they know that brawn can get the job done, but it takes brains and brawn to get it done right. Tough this smart can only be called F-150.
I'm in a hurry to get things done. Oh, that honey-do list is so much fun. All I really gotta do is paint the house and build a new deck for a happy spouse.
Come in and see us at Wray Lumber Company. We'll help you tackle that honey-do list or any building or home improvement project. Wray Lumber Company on Main Street in Wray, where your goodwill is our greatest asset.
Go Eagles!
Proud sponsor of Wray Eagle Athletics.
Top of the 7th inning, Goodland in front of Wray 9-4. Connor Dockery on KRDZ. Leading us off is Darren Welp, and the first pitch to him drives in and gets him. So it's a leadoff base runner for moments of the hit by pitch on that first pitch. Manny Gonzalez remaining on the mound, able to get out of the side in order. 2 strikeouts as well in the 6th inning. And now he's got some traffic on the bases for the first time in relief. It's going to be, of course, trying to go for the 2-inning save here is Gonzalez. His side was only up by 2 runs at the time he came in. Number 9 in the order, he pinch hit for Braxton Case in the 5th inning. Hit a single on the first 2 pitches. Scored a run and stole a base there. Looking to jumpstart a late 7th inning rally here for Wray as he lays off a pitch low. That's ball 2. A 2-0 count for Arambula. As I mentioned, 1 for 1 on that single. And Darren Welp, base runner at first. Wray trying to avoid their 3rd consecutive loss. Step off, throw to first is not in time. Welp able to dive back in. Rambula taking his time before stepping back in. Rambula had a red-hot weekend against Haxton. Unfortunately, did not translate to some wins for his team as he lays off a pitch that's high and away for ball 3. A 3-0 count. For basically the entire season, Joey Wymura led the team in all the slash lines there. Average on-base percentage, slugging, and on-base plus slugging. However, Rambula, after last week, taking control in 3 of those 4 categories, all but on-base percentage. And this is certainly going to help his on-base percentage here. He draws a walk. So Rambula in the 5th inning coming in for Braxton Case.
Now batting
he gets
3.
a single. Draws the walk. So the first walk issued in relief by Manny Gonzalez. Right now has base runners on 1st and 2nd as the top of the order returns for Wray in the form of Joey Wymura. So Wymura and Rambula, objectively the 2 best hitters on Wray, looking to do some damage here late as they trail by 5 to Goodland. Top of the 7th inning, no outs. First delivery to Wymura, that one is called strike 1 on the inside. Wymura, 2 for 2 at the plate, a double in the 1st inning, walk in the 2nd inning, and a single in the 5th inning. Scored a run. So he's made it on base all 3 times. He's been at the plate in this one, looking to stay perfect. Of course, in a big juncture like this one. Here's the 0-1. That one off the plate for ball 1. 1 ball and 1 strike for Joey Wymura. So Wymura taking his time before stepping back in. So again, so far in relief for Manny Gonzalez. 1 inning pitch, 2 strikeouts, and a walk. No hits. Check at first, unsuccessful. Rambula back in. A very dirty and dusty Chris Arambula. He's been diving and sliding in the dirt a lot on the bases. Both times he's been on the bases in this game, especially a nice steal that he had in the 5th inning. A very close play. Is this one a slow roller just off of first, and the throw to first not in time to Manny Gonzalez covering. It's an infield single, and that's going to load the bases with no outs. Wray might have something going right here. So the first hit given up in relief by Gonzalez. That is the 7th hit of the game for Wray. Here is Rice Peterson. So a hit by pitch, a walk, and a infield single given up by Manny at the top of the 7th inning. Yet to get that first out, as he's going to have a mound visit right here as the team tries to get him under control. Of course, a huge bottom of the 6th inning for Goodland. Able to extend their lead from 2 to 5. Gives them that extra cushion needed right here. However, again, this Wray team, they've had some big innings in the past this season. You never know if they're able to reel off a big inning right here to make this game very interesting. So Gonzalez just trying to slow it down, take it pitch by pitch. So now stepping in, Rice Peterson. Big spot right here. Bases loaded, no outs. Wray trailing by 5, and the pitch to Peterson misses on the inside for ball 1. Peterson in this one, he is 1 for 2. Walked in the 1st inning, flew out to center field in the 2nd inning, and then scored a run on an error, and he's been caught stealing. 1-0. The next delivery, that one is called strike on the knees. 1 ball, 1 strike. Manny Gonzalez hoping into the strike zone here. Pitch was on point there in the 6th inning, but a little bit more loose here. The next delivery is low. It bounces in the dirt. Gets away from Hernandez behind the plate, and Darren Welp scores. So Wray trims the deficit to 4 on the wild pitch as Darren Welp able to dive in safely. So Manny Gonzalez. Wild pitch brings in the run. Meanwhile, Chris Arambula moves to third. Joey Wymura to second. And Rice Peterson with a 2-1 count. So Wray creeping in a little bit closer. Gonzalez still searching for that first out of the inning. Here's the 2-1. That one misses high and inside for ball 3. Rice Peterson having to duck out of the way of that one. Nearly getting domed there. Of course, neither result desirable. Either hitting Rice Peterson to load the bases again with no outs, or now a 3-1 count, so a very advantageous count. However, arguably got the better of those situations right here. Still a chance to get the out, as he is unable to. Pitch was in the dirt. Rice Peterson easily lays off, and that's ball 4. So 2 walks issued in the inning by Manny Gonzalez, excuse me. Manny Gonzalez and Mason Hernandez. Hernandez the catcher. So bases loaded once again with no outs. And here's another mound visit. Looks like they're going to pull Gonzalez here as things are starting to slip away from him. Again, Goodland still with a cushion here. 4-run lead. However, that means the tying run is at the plate as the bases are loaded. So we're going to step aside as it looks like Gentry Deeds warming up on the mound for Goodland. Goodland leads Wray 9-5. No outs in the top. Back here in the top of the 7th inning, Wray trailing Goodland by 4, but Wray has the bases loaded with no outs as Camden Riggleman stepping in at the plate. So Manny Gonzalez is pulled. In place of him is Deeds, and immediately a fly out to center field by Riggleman. However, that is going to score another run. So Chris Arambula on the sacrifice fly by Riggleman is going to come in to score. Meanwhile, Joey Wymura moves up to third. Rice Peterson stays at first. So a clutch sacrifice fly there from Camden Riggleman cuts the lead to 3. And the run still at the plate in the form of Eddie Estrada. So a run coming in to score for Wray. That's now 2 inning, just 1 hit. Of course, 2 walks and a hit by pitch there from Manny Gonzalez. So a step off here from Deeds. To Estrada. This one swung on foul, tipped as Rice Peterson was trying to make the dash from first to second, but as a result of the foul ball, he's going to have to go back to first. Could be critical here, as again might be bringing Deeds the attention that Rice Peterson might be going for another steal here on this next pitch. We'll see if we have a potential check off here. We don't. Here is the 0, and And Rice Peterson does move up to second uncontested. However, it is now an 0-2 count to Eddie Estrada. So 2 in scoring position, 1 out, and an 0-2 count to Eddie Estrada. From Deeds. Glance at third. Here's the 0-2. This one swung on, popped foul to the parking lot. Stays an 0-2 count. So Wray certainly making Goodland work this win right here in the top of the 7th. Goodland was leading by just 2 heading to the bottom of the 6th. They score 3, making the lead 5. And then Wray so far scoring 2 runs, cut it to 3 with just 1 out. Several times they had bases loaded with no outs there against Manny Gonzalez. So meanwhile, pitches in the dirt, 1-2 to Estrada. Another one bounces into the 2. Gets away from Hernandez behind the plate, and another run is going to come in to score on a wild pitch. It's now a 2-run ball game, 9-7, with still 1 out. Coming in to score on the wild pitch is, and Rice Peterson moves up to third now. My, oh my, so here in the top of the 7th. Can they keep it going? Deeds able to get that first out, however, on that sacrifice fly from Riggleman, but still struggling to get that second out as another foul tipped from Eddie Estrada. It remains a 2-2 count. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Base runner at third. Goodland's lead is just 2 as this one is grounded to second base, and not in time! And the lead is cut to just 1. Rice Peterson coming in to score, still just 1 out in the inning. Oh my goodness.
Now batting Peterson.
So an error there now, as Wray has scored 4 runs in the inning, just 1, and now 1 error. Base runner at first, here is Ridge Peterson. 9-8 is the score. Wray trailing by 5 at the beginning of the inning. They've cut it to just 1. And now Goodland starting to sweat a little bit here. Again, they were able to add 3 in the bottom of the 6th. So if they didn't have an inning like that, Wray would be taking the lead right now. So a swing, a fly ball to center field. Coming over to make the catch is Octavio Gonzalez. And meanwhile, off of first is Eddie Estrada. And they're able to nail him at first for the double play. So an unfortunate ending right there for the Wray Eagles. Unable to complete the rally. However, you really got to give them credit on not giving up. They were able to trim a 5-run deficit heading into the top of the 7th inning all the way down to 1. Unable to complete the comeback. But again, great effort there from the Wray Eagles to try to make it close and try to make this scary for Goodland. They certainly did. But once again, 9-8, Goodland able to eke out a close one right here. One that looked like it was going to be out late here. Wray coming back and cutting it to 1, but that will do it for game 1 of this doubleheader. So once again, Wray, they scored 8 runs in this one. They were on 7 hits. They committed 4 errors in the loss. They had 3 left on base. Meanwhile, Goodland, they scored their 9 runs on 9 hits. They committed just 1 error in the win, and they left 5 batters on. So, Goodland takes game 1 of this doubleheader. We're going to step aside for about 30 minutes, and we will have all the action of game 2 of this doubleheader coming up. You're listening to Wray KRDC.
Sukup Manufacturing Company hires people that were born and raised to work in this industry.
I grew up farming, and we had Sukup equipment on our farm.
I still actively farm. I know what the farmers' problems are. I can use that to help make our products better.
What kind of separates a successful farm from one that's having a little more trouble right now is the ability to market your grain.
And the best way to manage that?
On-farm storage.
Sue Rother, fleet manager for Sukup Trucking Operations.
We've had several calls where a farmer has broke down, a dealer needs the part right away. We do whatever we can to get it there.
The Sukup Dealer Network is also a critical part of the company's success.
Our relationship with our dealers is very close. They know who they can contact if they have a need.
The dealers are absolutely committed to this product.
When you buy something, you want to make sure you have good service that comes with it.
You have depended on Farm Rain for your customized farming equipment and service. We are humbled by your trust. We don't take it lightly. And we don't take it for granted. Thank you for continuing to count on us.